Hay muchos parques increíbles en Londres y hoy voy a hablar en inglés de mis favoritos y cuál considero el mejor. Soy Shandon, profesor nativo de Inglés Británico, y este podcast de inglés es para latinos que quieren dejar de perderse al escuchar inglés y hablar inglés con confianza para conseguir mejores trabajos en el Reino Unido. Empecemos. Hello and welcome to episode 37 of the podcast. I hope you're well and I hope you're ready to improve your English listening today with this episode. As you may know, I'm from London. I was born in London and I've lived here my whole life. London is a very big city and it's very different, of course, from living in the countryside where there are lots of fields and lots of greenery everywhere. But luckily, there are lots of great parks in London. I love walking, and I especially love walking in nature. It's very relaxing for me, and I find it very peaceful. So I love the parks in London. Today, I'm going to speak to you about 4 of the best parks in London, in my opinion. I'm going to tell you what part of London the park is in, why I like the park, and at the end, I'll tell you my favourite park out of all the parks in London. So let's get started. The first park I want to speak about today is one of the most famous parks in London. That park is Hyde Park. Hyde Park is a very big park in central or west London. It's pretty central, but it's slightly to the west of London. It's very near Buckingham Palace, and it's also very near Oxford Street, the famous shopping area of London. Why do I like this park? There's a big lake there and it's really nice. It's nice to walk by the lake and spend time in that part of the park. There's a nice cafe right next to the lake, and you can also go on boats called pedalos on that lake. So these are small boats for 2 to 4 people, and you can move the boat by using your feet to pedal. I've done that a couple of times with my brother and we really enjoyed it. The second park I want to talk about today is Regent's Park. Regent's Park is in northwest London. I've been there many times throughout my life, especially when I was a teenager. And I actually went there a couple of weeks ago. This park, Regent's Park, is near Camden, quite a famous part of London. And it's also near Marylebone, another well-known part of London. London Zoo, London's famous zoo, is also here in Regent's Park. But I don't like Regent's Park because of the zoo. To be honest, I don't really like zoos, and I don't really agree with zoos, to be honest. I like Regent's Park because it's a really nice place to sit, eat, and relax. You can take some snacks or take a picnic and sit there, and it's very nice. There are also different parts of the park that are quite different. Some parts are very open with lots of space. Other parts are a bit smaller and more intimate. There are some sections with really nice flowers as well, including a rose garden at Regent's Park. So that's the second park in London that I really like. The third park I'm going to speak about today is Battersea Park. Battersea Park is another very big park in London. Some of the parks here in London are very big, and this is another one of them. Battersea Park is in southwest London. It's right next to the Battersea Power Station, a very famous building in London. My favourite thing about this park is that it's right next to the river. There's a path in the park that runs right next to the River Thames. When you walk along that path, you have the river on one side of you and the park on the other side of you, which I really like. Again, this park has lots of different sections, including a section with football pitches and another area where you can do climbing, which is really fun. Me and my sister did it a few years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It's also a nice place to go for a run, and lots of people go running or jogging there in Battersea Park. The next place I want to speak about is Hampstead Heath. Hampstead Heath is a huge space, and it's found in northwest London. I've not been there that many times because it's a bit further away. I've only been there maybe 3 times in my life, but I've loved it every time. It's an amazing space to walk around. First of all, again, it's a really big space, but it's very varied and there is lots of different areas there. It's good exercise too, because the paths are very up and down. So some you have to walk uphill and then you walk back downhill. So it's a good workout as well as being a really nice park. Some of the parts in Hampstead Heath are woods as well, where there are lots of trees. It's a bit darker and I really like those areas of Hampstead Heath. If I had to choose, this would probably be my favourite park in London, Hampstead Heath. I've had some very good days out there with friends and with my girlfriend as well. So I have some special memories there at Hampstead Heath. So that's my answer. That's my favourite park in London and what I think is the best park in London. Hampstead Heath. So those, in my opinion, are the best parks in London. We had Hyde Park, Regent's Park, Battersea Park, and then Hampstead Heath. Of course, there are also lots of other parks in London, other ones that I like a lot as well. But I think those are 4 of the best ones. I hope that was interesting. And I hope it was useful for improving your understanding in English. Thanks for listening. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Gracias por escuchar este episodio de mi diario de Inglés Británico. Si vives en el Reino Unido y sientes que tu inglés te está frenando profesionalmente, te invito a hacer una evaluación de fluidez gratuita conmigo. En la sesión, veo cómo hablas inglés ahora, identifico qué te está bloqueando y te explico qué necesitas trabajar para expresarte con más claridad y confianza. Hay plazas limitadas, así que reserva tu evaluación ahora a través del link en la descripción del episodio. Gracias y nos vemos pronto. Bye.